Guys, what's going on? Inception here, and welcome to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have the new Cyprien card to review today. 5'11", medium work rates, right-footed, 4-star skill, 3-star a weak foot. So, guys, with Cyprien, the card isn't actually a bad card to get as an SBC because of this inform guy that I think you actually get from... is he an objective? I think he was an objective. If I remember correctly, he was an objective. First owner untradeable. Yeah, I think he's an objective card. So with Cyprien, guys, you get that nice little link up like that. And if you use a 4-3-3 formation, this guy gives you that link to the right back, and then Diallo's card gives you that soft link to him, and then you could do whatever you want in the other positions, which I think is definitely very cool. You could definitely line this up in like a 4-3-3. Like what I'm trying to say is like this, right? So let's say, for instance, you were to do this, right? And then you did this, but he was playing right back instead. I'm not doing it now because of Giyu, but yeah, you could do something like this and it would work out perfectly fine, right? You would just have to use a different striker or something, depending on what you want to do, right? Because right back would be over here. Bang, you get the links like that, right? So that's just one of the things that you definitely can go with, but obviously for the sake of the review, we're going to have this to be at full length over here, 451. There we go. Yeah, so by default, we are going to give him a shadow chemistry style, which I could have just given him right there and there too. Always forget to do that. But yeah, guys, this card on a shadow chemistry style is going to be more defensive, I would say. Let's see what his body type is. Okay, so Cyprien, these two I don't care too much about. Mateus is trending and so is Desai. Are these like new SBC players? Oh, they're new SBC players. Okay. Might have to check those two out as well then. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, guys, with Cyprien, we're taking a look at someone who has an average body type. Yeah, so the main reason you're going to use a card like this in your team is to use them in a defensive way. For a card that's not going to be like too expensive, to be fair. Dribbling is pretty decent at 5'11". It's just the medium work rate. So with the medium work rate, you do want to use them more defensively than attacking-wise. Pace is going to be at a 90, acceleration 90 for sprint speed. Base card stats for shooting is in a pretty decent area as well, with 80 finishing, 87 for shot power. Okay, passing for the card is pretty decent as well. Doesn't have a 4-star weak foot. He has 4-star skills. Honestly, in this case, it would have been way better to have the weak foot over the skill moves, but it is what it is. Dribbling on the card definitely looks pretty decent as well at 5'11 height. Defensive stats is going to be increased by quite a bit. The only thing that's going to be low is defensive awareness on him. So it's a card that people would probably mostly use as a center mid if given the opportunity to use him there. But again, because of the medium work rates, I do want to keep him a little bit further back. Unless he was like an Nkunku, right? So Nkunku's card is a little bit different because once it got to... I think it was this one. I think it was like 88 and above. That's when the card got really nice. But this card has a lean body type, right? So when you gave him a shadow, he's way more agile because his pace is super high. Defense, not as high in defensive awareness, but he compensates really well for it. With Cyprien, low defensive awareness, but again, mostly a card you use at CDM, I think. And then last but not least, for physical stats, he actually has 84 for strength, 83 for aggression, and 80 for stamina. Which again, not too bad for a person that's going to be mostly on that stay back while attacking instruction. So yeah, guys, with this card, we are going to be trying him out in the... I guess we could try him in the 4-1-2 and 2. I don't think that matters too much. We'll just do this. The rest of the team is not really as important. Actually, let me line up in the 3 at the back formation. Okay, so we're situated now. We're going to use him in the 3-4-1-2 tactics, playing as a center mid on stay back, and we'll see how he plays. Coming off of a run, it's never going to come off that great, is it? Regular shots, I don't expect him to take like absolute bangers, to be fair. Nice, good slide challenge there. I mean, I'll tell you guys this right now. So obviously he has the stats of a player that can play against the gold cards, but I still think it's a card you mainly want to use as a silver. And to be honest, as a silver card, he's going to be super overpowered because these stats are basically like a lower rated gold card essentially. A little bit of a challenge there. On a green, too. I couldn't even see where the ball was going there. That was a little bit weird. What's funny is that he actually does have the 4-star skill moves to be able to do a not a moving scoop turn, but a stopped scoop turn. Like if your player behaves in a way where he essentially acts like he's stopped, you can do a scoop turn from it. That positioning there with Cyprien was a little bit... You see how he went forward there instead of like going back? That was a little bit weird. Try to go for the Goron switch there. I mean, it's good, but it's just that obviously on an angle I should be doing that pass from. You know what? His positioning there was pretty solid, though. That one was good. That one I appreciate. The thing is, though, man, is that like the thing about this card is that he's formatted in a way where he's supposed to play like a center mid that's playing in the CDM position. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he feels like. Because the way that his stats are, the way that his work rates are, it's a card that you should be using as a CDM, but they have formatted him like a center mid, although it would be a decent center mid to use, mainly in the silver objectives and stuff, you know? The thing about his positioning from before is that he was marking an actual player while the center backs were marking other players. The thing is, though, is that I feel like it doesn't make sense for him to mark the guy forward there, you know? I do wonder what that has to be a combination of. Like, it's got to be... I don't know. Like, is that defensive awareness with his work rates? Like, a combination of the things? Like, I don't know. That's why I feel like in this game, like, high work rates, medium high is just fantastic to have in that CDM area. He was inside the 18-yard box there, though. Nice little shot cancel actually worked there. Nice. Oh, I intercepted and I just did a terrible play right there. What am I doing? Well done. Good defensive play there. So what I'm getting so far from this card, guys, honestly, it's like I was saying. So if you use him as a CDM on stay back while attacking as a silver card, he's going to be really sick. Okay. Against golds, obviously, you can use him against golds. Are there better options? Obviously. But if you're doing like a silver team challenge or something, and he's one of the guys that plays in your CDM position, honestly, he doesn't seem too bad over there, you know? And it's funny how I just scored with him from kickoff because of the 4-5-1 tactic. Oh, you're offside there, Cyprien? Come on, my boy. What are we saying? We'll collect that real quick. I'm gonna have to do some skill moves here. Sheesh. Is that like a new angle? I don't know, man. I feel like when I'm on the edge of the 18-yard box there, like these players actually hit them well. Because I swear if I hit a green there, it might actually be a goal. Oh, Cyprien. Oh, I try to take a shot across. No chance, though. No chance. I do like the Diallo card a lot. Like, if you're doing challenges with silver teams and foot champs or something, Diallo positions himself like a beast, man. Like, if you want him to play as that CDM, like, he's that type of guy to have there, you know? Oh, I was gonna go for, like, a bicycle kick, but okay. I guess not, my friend. I actually got that green, but it was so close to the middle, my goodness. No! I'm back. Slide challenge. Yes. Eat it. Oh. Back in business. Back in business. Come on. Put the pressure on. On her nulch. Good. I actually had to do a tackle there myself. Okay, guys, so final verdict on the new Cyprien card. So, guys, honestly, for a silver card, this guy's going to be crazy to have in the midfield position. Like, really, really, really good. If you're mainly using him in the silver teams. But to be honest with you guys, to be honest, You can use them against gold players. You definitely can. It's just weird because the way that this card is formatted, like obviously if it was like a Nkunku who had like a lean body type and that kind of stuff, right? It would be way more ideal to have that with the higher pace and lean body type with a medium work rate playing in that position. But guys, this card does actually defend well, but it's like I was saying, he feels like a center mid playing at CDM. It's like me using Ronaldo Sanchez in the CDM position, even though he's more of a center mid, even though you could totally use him like that, just like you can with the Cyprien card, but it just feels that way, right? Defensively, guys, the card's still going to be pretty decent for you, especially for your silver teams. Like I said, guys, the links that you have to work with, like if you were to line this card up with Diallo next to him, and you want to do like some sort of foot champs challenge, this is the type of card you actually want to have in your team, right? It would just make a lot of sense for that challenge because the card essentially acts like a gold card against the silver players, you know? So it would be really cool if EA, you know, did something in the future where they involved the silver cards more often in different things, like a tournament mode that had a silver thing, like, oh, we're going to be giving this for the silver tournament right now, and then people would get this card. It would be super sweaty, don't get me wrong, right? But it would just be fun to do something a little bit different. But regardless, if you guys enjoy playing in the, what do they call it? The silver leagues, I think, for the friendly objective. Let me see. Yeah, Silver Lounge, right? So if you enjoy playing in Silver Lounge, this card's going to be nuts to have in a silver team, right? And decent to have in a gold team. The links are pretty good to work with too, obviously, because of the League One, French links too. So if you want to get like a super cheap option at 23K, especially if you're a beginner in the game or whatever it is, because in my case with me and my boy, I actually might have to unlock both Pogba and this card in that team that we have, because we have so many links that we can work with because of these French League One links, right? So, you know, cards like this, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I wish they released these types of SBCs like 4 or 5 months ago. They would have been, the concept would have been way better for sure. But regardless, it's still a good card for what it is, and it is a silver card at the end of the day for you to use against silver players mostly. But again, it's definitely a card you could definitely use against the golds if you really wanted to. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video today. Guys, I'm feeling a little bit off today, so I might do some videos later. I don't know, these last like 2 or 3 days, maybe it's because of the promo being kind of like lackluster. It's like a little bit, you know, like whatever for me. I don't know. Sometimes I need those days where I'm just like a little mental refresh, you know. We'll see what the vibes are later, man. I'm gonna chill for a bit, and then we'll see if we can get some of the icon reviews and stuff out afterwards. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace out, dudes. Love you guys.